Yeah, just started.
Okay, we are live. Okay, cool. I'm going to share my screen first, but I can't see my, because it's in the same.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Great.
Okay. Let me see.
And the present.
Yes. So I'm now good, I think. Yeah, presents. Okay. You now see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, okay, cool. Okay, hi everyone. We are going to do our community crowdcast for today. This is our third crowdcast we are doing with you guys. So let's see the topics we're going to discuss. You will first have an overview of Plasm and Shiden. We will talk about our latest developments regarding Plasm Network and Shiden Network, also regarding the Kusama Parachain lease offering. Then we will have a demo of bridges. This will be given by Hongsuk. We also will have a small overview about the dApp staking by Kim. He will explain everything about this unique feature Plasm Network is offering to developers. Then we have an NFT panel, an NFT discussion with some guests. I will introduce them later on in this crowdcast. And we will end with a Q&A session, questions and answers. So during this crowdcast, you can always ask your questions just below. You will have a button there, ask a question, where you can send us your question, and at the end of this crowdcast, we will try to answer all of them. So regarding the first topic, I will give the word to Sota, and he will tell you more about what we're seeing now.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, Martin. Can you hear me right now?
Yep.
Cool. Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for joining the crowdcast. There are 290 people here. Yeah, I'm really happy to see the community expansion, especially right now. So I'm going to talk about Shiden Network. So Shiden Network is our sister network, and this network is for Kusama, relay chain. We are going to connect Shiden Network to Kusama relay chain, and we are going to connect the Plasm Network to Polkadot relay chain. So Polkadot relay chain and Kusama relay chain does not support smart contract functionality by design. So all the people in the ecosystem need at least one parachain that supports smart contracts very well. And in one sentence, Shiden Network is a multi-chain dApps hub on Kusama. So what do you mean by multi-chain and the multi-virtual machine? So we are supporting various layer one blockchains, such as Ethereum, Cosmos, and Binance Smart Chain. So today, we just announced the minimum viable product of the bridge between Cosmos and Polkadot through Plasm Network. So basically, we are going to, bringing all Cosmos assets to Polkadot through Plasm Network. And we are making the Ethereum trustless bridge right now, and you can see our progress on GitHub. And also, Shiden Network support both Ethereum virtual machine and also WebAssembly. So you can deploy Solidity contract on the top of Shiden Network very easily, even today, by using MetaMask, Limit, and the existing Ethereum flow. So what makes Shiden Networks different? We have at least 3 features. The first one is multi-virtual machine. As I mentioned before, we support both Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly. And in the future, all contracts of both on Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly can interact each other. And also another feature is multi-chain. So we are connecting other blockchains through Plasm Network to Polkadot. So once we became a Polkadot or Kusama Parachain, we can import other Polkadot and Kusama assets from, through the relay chain. And we are making the bridge between Polkadot and the Ethereum, Polkadot and the Cosmos, and Polkadot and the Binance Smart Chain later. Later. And also, the huge difference between Plasm Network and other parachain is dApps staking. So by making dApps or by making infrastructure, by making tools on Plasm Network, you can earn PLM token. You can earn SDN token, Shiden Network token, when you deploy smart contract on the top of Shiden Network. Let's say Ethereum. If you develop something on Ethereum, you have to pay gas by using ETH token. And you have to pay gas if you develop something on the top of other parachain. But we are different. By using dApp, by making dApps on the top of Shiden Network, you can earn revenue. And this revenue should be higher than the gas. So if you develop, application, you are going to get rewards from protocol. And this is the diagram of multi-virtual machine. So you can deploy Solidity contract both on our Ethereum virtual machine and WebAssembly. So WebAssembly is better than Ethereum virtual machine in a Polkadot ecosystem. But you can deploy Solidity contract on Ethereum virtual machine today and the WebAssembly today. And also you can deploy Viper and the Ink on WebAssembly. So the more option the developer has, the better for the ecosystem. So we are supporting multiple options for dApps developer. Cool. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the auction. This is the new information for the auction. So we prepare the 15%, 15% for the rewards for Parachain auction. So basically, after becoming Kusama Parachain, we are going to distribute 6,750,000 Shiden token to Kusama lock drop participants. By locking KSM token on our Parachain, you can earn Shiden token. And we are going to join 1 to 8 slot. So this is the 11 months. So we are going to join the 1 to 8 slots to acquire a Parachain slot for 11 months. And after the 11 months, you can withdraw your KSM token you locked during the auction. And if you are willing to join the Kusama Parachain lock drop, we recommend joining as soon as possible. Let's say day 1. So the best way to prepare for the auction is to have KSM token and follow on our Twitter. Follow our Twitter or Discord and Telegram. And lastly, after becoming a Kusama Parachain, there is the 1 month lock and 9 months vesting. So you're going to get token monthly, but you are going to have a 1 month lock. And you can join the Kusama Parachain auction through existing big exchanges, such as Huobi and such as OKEX. Cool. This is very new information, and I'm going to publish this information tomorrow. Thanks, Martin.
Okay, yeah. So if you have any questions from the community, please feel free to ask a question, and we will get back to you after the last part of this crowdcast. So I'm now going to give the word to Kim. Kim, do you want to share your screen, or you want to just talk with
sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
I'll share. Yep. I'll share my screen.
Oh, cool.
All right. Thank you, Martin, and thank you, Sota. So yes, dApp's staking module is one of the core defining features for both Shiden Network and Plasm Network. dApps module, dApps staking basically means that you're able to stake a fund to a smart contract and systematically earn rewards. This is a way for us to incentivize developers, as our network is all about smart contracts and people who want to create on top of blockchain technology. This includes, supporting multiple smart contract engines like EVM, Inc., etc. Also, using layer 2 protocols to make those transactions more scalable. And dApp staking is the way for us to allow smart contracts to be more practical in terms of both business and for the developers. So what is dApp staking? In short, it's, as I said, you're just staking a token to a smart contract, where dApps, all smart contracts, has this concept of operators, essentially owners for those smart contracts. And this ownership of a smart contract is also exchangeable between different addresses. But when an operator deploys a smart contract and someone nominates to that smart contract, then for each era, the block rewards will be split in half, and they will be distributed to both the nominators, or the person who's staking the tokens, and the operator who owns the smart contract. And this is, our team has been working on creating a UI to allow users to use this feature and interact with smart contracts. This is a mock-up page of how we're planning on making it, and we do have a quote-unquote working version. It's still under heavy development, but this the design is here. And essentially, what you can do is when you deploy a smart contract or just register a smart contract address, you'll be able to get the metadata of that smart contract and see how many people have been staking on that contract, or see how much your contract has been staked, and see how much rewards you'll be earning for each era. And of course, you can interact with your smart contract like the other normal chains as well. This is still under heavy development, and we'll be working on finishing the smart contract module plus the UI for that module within the coming months. So I hope we'll be able to show you everyone with a bit more progress. So, yes. I think this is it from me. So thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Kim, for explaining a little bit about the dApp staking reward. I think it's very interesting for future developers to have this feature on board on Plasm Network. Okay, cool. So now we are going to talk about bridges, but I see that Hongsuk is not here. Sota, do you know?
Yeah, Martin, it would be great if you could talk about bridges and our latest update between Cosmos and the Plasm Network.
Okay, cool. Let me share my screen.
I'll send a link to the YouTube demo for everyone.
Okay, cool. I now shared my screen about our latest announcement, where Hongsuk made a bridge between Plasm and Secret Network. Secret Network is based on Cosmos. Having this bridge on board on Plasm Network will also having us a bridge between Plasm and Cosmos. And we made a demo and a minimal value product about our bridge build. So you can watch the demo here. I think Kim will share this in the chat room, so you guys can always watch it. Feel free to come to our Medium as well, where you can read the whole article about our bridge between Secret Network. This is not a great milestone for Plasm Network, but actually for the entire Polkadot ecosystem, having this bridge on board. So meaning that every Parachain in the Polkadot ecosystem can use this bridge through our network to make everything more interoperable. So I'm not sure if you want to add anything else to this, Kim, about the bridge.
I think we can show you the demo. And before that, I would like to mention that Plasm Network 1.0 is the Polkadot Parachain. But Plasm Network 2.0 will be a smart contract hub, multi-chain smart contract hub powered by Polkadot. So making a lot of bridges a very important task for us. And we have already supported Ethereum virtual machine and Ethereum compatibility. Once we can make trustless Ethereum, bridge, this is gonna be a really huge for the community. And we during the implementation, we use Secret Network Ethereum bridge to bring Cosmos asset to Plasm Network. But this architecture is not fully decentralized yet. So our next step is to make fully decentralized Cosmos bridge. And we have already talked with Interchain Foundation and the Cosmos team. So we are going to bring all Cosmos assets to Polkadot through Plasm Network. And to make it happen on our mainnet, we have to win the Parachain auction on Kusama. So it would be great if you guys could support us to become a Kusama Parachain. I think Polkadot Kusama Parachain is highly likely starts from the next month. So we're gonna do our best, and we're gonna make the best incentive scheme for Parachain auction participants.
I also want to add that once we are able to be part of the Parachain for Kusama or Polkadot, we are planning on introducing Polka BTC as well to leverage Interlay's relay chain to send the BTC transactions through Plasm Network. So that would be interesting as well. But that's quite long down the roadmap.
Got it. Yeah, let's see a demo.
Yes, let's have a look at the demo. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I don't know everyone can see the screen, but it's a little bit vague. But it's okay. Could you make it bigger?
Yeah.
Basically what we are doing right now is we are converting PLM token to Secret Network token. Obviously, our testnet token is substrate-based chain, on substrate-based chain. And the Secret Network is based on Cosmos and Tendermint. So we have two different networks, but we are, exchanging PLM token to Secret Network token. And it takes time, maybe 30 seconds or something, to finalize block, both on Secret Network side as well as Plasm Network side.
Yes, but this will be much faster when we are going live, because now it has to be 2 or 3 blocks confirmation, but this will be reduced to 1 block, so it will be much faster when we go on mainnet.
Yeah. And you can see Ethereum address, right? In the demo. So Plasm Network support Ethereum virtual machine, so you can use Ethereum compatible address, and you can have PLM token and PLD token on your Ethereum address, rather than making your address on Polkadot. So this is also a huge implementation developed by Plasm Network team. Yeah, and now it's finalized. So we can use secret network token on Plasm Network, and we can use PLM token on secret network. I think this may be too simple, but we have developed a lot behind this demo.
Yeah,
Correct.
and on the surface, it's just swapping tokens, but in reality, there are it goes through a chain of smart contracts to communicate with an entirely different blockchain. So
Yeah.
great.
Cool.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to go further with the NFT discussion with our panel. Sota, can you invite our
I'm
guest,
doing
please?
right now. Brandon and the TY. Brandon. Oh, Brandon. Yeah, I just invited.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the screen is full. So, Fun, could you go sign out?
Yes. Well, I am silent. No,
That's
I'll
my
leave.
screen. It's my screen.
Oh, I was about to leave there. Okay.
Yeah. Fun, go on. Yeah, I just invited Brandon as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, TY is connecting the his laptop to crowdcast right now. Yeah, let's wait a little bit.
Okay, let's see.
Brandon is coming.
Hi, Brandon.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Brandon.
Hi, how are you? Great.
Very
Thank
good.
you for being here and having some time for us to have an NFT discussion. So thank you very much.
Of course, and for all the Bond boys in the chat, put the W's up. We got some of our folks here.
Okay, great.
Oh, please, yeah. Sorry,
I was wondering
spam
what
it.
those W's were. Okay, now I know.
Yes. Yeah, don't worry. It's friendly.
Oh, screen is not full. So let me remove TY and invite again. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience.
No
TY.
problem. So while we are waiting for Ty, well, actually, on our second crowdcast we had a little community vote, and one of the main topics that the community was voting on was an NFT discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Ty, he's here.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, great. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Thanks.
No, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I will share my screen again because too many screen photos. Okay, seems not possible to share my screen now, but hey, so I want to thank you guys. We have Brandon, CEO of Bondly on board, and Ty, co-founder of NFT Labs. So let me give you some time to introduce yourself to the community, Brandon.
Sure. So hi Plasm community. My name is Brandon, CEO of Bondly. So Bondly, in our mind, is the next generation of e-commerce. We're focused around specifically the areas that the major options like PayPal and Stripe don't cover right now. which is covering digital assets that are native, scarce, and high value. And Bondly's built around the concept that we're heading into a new direction where assets are going to be e-assets, no matter what they are. So it's really important that we start building tools, technologies, and ways to trade with each other that are beyond what we currently have in the market. So for us, it was obviously NFT had to be a major part of that. And using crypto as a major part of the rails was an obvious choice. So last year when we launched, we thought NFTs were definitely coming, let's say the next 18 months. Turns out it was the next 18 minutes. So we're sort of lucky that we had the technology in the right place at the right time. And we have a massively awesome community who has supported this sort of education process for everyone. So maybe some of us know that we've worked with several celebrities on creating their NFTs with them. We're also working with several music brands, several major manufacturing companies, real estate, insurance, and we'll be helping them all to come into this sort of next generation. And we're so excited to work with Plasm as one of our key partners in this process, because we realize that interoperability is the future. And really what Plasm is doing is really pushing the boundaries of what blockchain can be and what this sort of network architecture can be. So we're excited to be part of that ecosystem.
Thanks a lot, Brandon. Thanks a lot for the introduction. Ty, can you introduce yourself to our community, please?
Yeah, sure. I don't know if I can beat Brandon's intro. It was pretty good. But yeah, so I'm a co-founder at Nifty Labs. Essentially what we're doing over there is we're building custom solutions and products for NFT utility. We saw NFTs start to explode. And really, we've been watching it for some time now, but we really wanted to actually build something in that sector, and we really enjoy the digital art. We enjoy NFTs in general, but we think there's another level to NFTs, and it's not just the NFT itself, but it's what you can do with that after it's already minted. And so, essentially, what we're focused on is building around utility. So what we can do is essentially with our core product, Nifty Connect, we have proof of authenticity essentially, and it just proves ownership of an NFT per user. And then from there, you can really get creative on how you want to extend that utility or create that utility. And so one of the first things we started out with actually Brandon at Bondly, as well as Polka Pets and Plasm, is just a simple means of logging into like a Discord, using an NFT as an access token for a Discord. It's super simple in concept, and then we wanted to go even further than that. And so some of the ideas we've come up with is essentially using any NFT, and you can dictate what NFTs you want to use based on contract address and token ID, but using any NFT to essentially redeem for like physical goods. So if you have like some kind of physical like merch store or something like that, you could use an NFT to redeem for like a physical item, and get it shipped to you. And then there's like so many other ideas and things that we've developed, with just having conversations with our partners. But essentially, yeah, that's what we do. We're creating utility around NFTs, and the possibilities are quite literally endless. So
yeah. Thanks a lot, Ty. Yeah, you're correct. So we at Plasm Network have a partnership with each of you. So together with Bondly, we made the Plasm, the NFT Polka Pet. We had a great sale on Bondly. And together with NFT Labs introduced by Brandon, we kind of built a social connection between our community. And with the utilities on our card, like one of the main features on our card was that you had to join a private channel on Discord. And through NFT Connect, it was actually very easy for our community to be verified as a rightful owner of that NFT card. So, Brandon, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Polka Pet. Polka Pet is a monster collectible game. So, do you have any updates regarding the game or what we can expect from Polka Pet?
Yeah. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, so when the team so Bondly is definitely the underlying technology and a little bit of the strategy relating to the release, But when we talked with the team about doing the Polka Pets NFT related game, it was really about taking this guy, right? How do we take this guy and reverse engineer him into a game that's built in the digital era? Like, how do we think about 20 years of why the Fire Lizard has still existed, and then work that into a game that we think in 20 years people will still be opening packs for, but they'll be digital packs, right? So it's the same concept, and that's what really went into the concept for Polka Pets. So everything relating to gamification, collectability, and interaction. But the question for them was really about, like, how do we top, you know, a multi-billion-dollar franchise like Pokemon? Well, the thing is, you don't try to do it alone. You do it with great partners, and you make it so that you can have a level of advertising for other fintech companies all across the world. But you don't have to be so explicit that it feels like an advertisement, right? And that's really what's key. And when the team engaged, the Plasm team early on, I think you and Soda really understood this concept of creating sort of a monster that could be like partially a mascot, but something that you can also have utility and support that in your infrastructure. It operates as really a new advertising model for your project. They see the awesome tiger. I don't know if you can share a screen, but I really love the design. It's actually one of my favorite designs. But like the how the tiger itself looks, and then a tiger-esque monster looks, and yeah. So I think it's really important, and we're really happy with how you guys have supported it from the utility and everything standpoint. I think you guys got the message. So in the future, right? There's a very rich roadmap of different things that are going to be coming out. The first thing is support for within the video game called Chain Guardians. So they have announced recently that they're going to be supporting Polka Pets as a key element of the character set in the game. So what that means is that Plasm and the Plasm Polka Pet you can move it into the game, and you can do things like NFT mining. You can do things like have it be a support character for your other character party within the actual game itself, meaning you can more easily defeat bosses and win rewards that way. So there's really like this awesome mechanism for adding utility. But that's not all. We also
it's great to know, because a lot of people are thinking about that a Plasm NFT is just about utilities on our platform, but it's way beyond. So that's great. That will also be great for the community to know that it's not just on Plasm Network, that it will be very widely spread around the NFT world.
Yeah, I really feel like with your help, we're really engineering a next generation of hybrid products where in one context, it helps you on a blockchain. The other context, you're playing it in 3 of your most favorite games, right? Yeah. So it's the same thing, though. It's the same thing, but you're just bringing it into different contexts. And with with Ty's help, you're going into special communities that only you can unlock because you're there. So like between all these things, it's like this contextual tool that really makes it your identity. Like you are a Plasm owner. Like we make you feel that in all different contexts. If you don't play games, that's fine. You can mine for NFTs. You can do things like combo staking, where you can stake for the NFT. You can join a community and just talk with like-minded people about some Plasm, which you love, right? So it does open up, like Ty said, it's really unlimited what we can do.
Yeah, correct. Ty, do you have any what can I say, like NFT is? Do you think NFT will be a solution to scale a blockchain in our daily life? Because, like you mentioned before, you can use an NFT like as a coupon in a store without even knowing that it's on a blockchain. And very important maybe is that now with the NFT, the first mile that you need to take before entering the blockchain, like in the past, you have to go to Coinbase, you have to go to that exchange to be part of the blockchain community. But now with NFT, you think this will scale blockchain more and more?
I think what NFTs really what they really do is introduce a layer of ownership for anyone. There's no limit. If you're a brand or an influencer or an enterprise or an organization, really the there's no limit to anybody that wants to come in and create a layer of ownership for, maybe an existing community or, a parallel community. What we found from, working with a lot of our partners, and we've got, partners that are, in the mainstream, not just in crypto. And so what we found with them is that, they want to create that like parallel community because they see, where all this is going, crypto in general, or, NFTs in general. They want to be a part of that revolution, so to speak. But they also want to have like, that Web 3.0, parallel community. We talk a lot about like how emails were very valuable in the past, that for marketing purposes, if you had a bunch of emails or a list of emails, that was very valuable. But now, what's more valuable is knowing, what wallet addresses are tied to what assets, in this case, NFTs. And then, if you can acquire any other information about that particular wallet address, that's very valuable. It's very valuable for the creator or the brand, as a marketing tool, because from there you could say, hey, I want to drop more NFTs, to these loyal fans of mine. So if I know that they're accessing a token gate, just like, if they're going to the Bondly Discord and we know that they're accessing that and they're a VIP holder, well, how valuable is that, that you're participating in the community or that you're a part of the community at all? These are types of things that you can essentially, explore with proof of authentication of these different assets. So I don't know if it's necessarily a scaling solution. And maybe I actually could think about it like that. I mean, you could say like, yeah, NFTs are a type of like ownership scaling solution or a loyalty rewards program almost, and it's much more scalable in my opinion, because you can actually give everybody ownership in the company, the upside of the company, right? The brand upside. And, through obviously, being able to trade those NFTs in the future or hold on to them, you can also totally just give people utility for holding, and that's where I think our next step is going to be. Like, we've got a lot of cool ideas and maybe we can talk about it later with our little Discord bot. But, we're looking at like doing stuff with, reputation, where if you hold on to an NFT longer, you get it's like a point system and you get more points. And if you do certain things, you can actually hurt your score as well. There's a lot of different ways we can go about this, but yeah, I just think that it's another layer essentially, of infrastructure for NFTs is with utility. So.
Yeah, you are correct. I think we need to also educate the community more about the NFTs, and like the recent time, it's very hot now. NFTs are all over the world. You see on the news channels, newspapers, everywhere, and it's mostly about that NFT is sold for that couple of millions. So a lot of people think it's only for the rich people, but so yeah. Do you have anything to add on that, Brandon, about the latest hype around the NFT world?
Yeah, so I definitely think that there's absolutely euphoria on the side of price action for things that are new and different and interesting in the space. Don Diablo is a friend of mine. He just made an NFT for the first DJ set. It's an hour long. It's an hour long. It's amazing production. I think he probably took about 3 or 4 months to put it all together. And I think it could also be said that it's the first feature film that's actually in an NFT format. So I think the innovation is amazing, and obviously that got priced at $1.2 million for just that one NFT. So yes, I think there's still like a set of luxury goods that make sense that are getting valued at a certain thing, because literally, if you could buy the first issue of Superman when it was coming out, or if you could buy the first DVD or like a format for like a classic TV show, like this is the kind of new generation of technology that we're in. But I would say that ultimately the main purpose of NFT is not about things and the analogies they are, but it's about identity, right? and this is what Ty's technology is doing as well, is you're establishing yourself as a Plasm holder, as a Polka Pets holder, as a BCCG card holder, right? And that's the true usage of this. And it's not about pricing them. It's about creating a new community and a fan base and saying, you know, these 1,000 people are the only ones who have these rights. And the next generation of that really is not just using the NFTs as a commodity, as a way to, you know, introduce things. It's also to introduce other models like fan tokens, right? So with the latest set of sports brands, influencer brands, everything that we're working with, the concept is that eventually that by buying the NFTs, being the first ones there and the holders, they're also going to be eligible for things like fan tokens relating to that brand. And that's why Plasm makes us so excited, right? So we can take our technology, and because there's multiple different frameworks that we can build on, but still be on the Plasm Network and still compile, right? We can bring those celebrity brands to Plasm directly, and then that will allow us to do things like build on additional things like fan tokens for that brand. And we're talking to, like, when we talk about this, we're talking like multi-platinum artists, some of the biggest well-known musicians in the business who are anticipating this as the next sort of move for their career, is establishing these kind of things. So I would say that definitely the level of NFTs is not just for the rich. There's some in that price point, but I think it's actually for really the hardcore fans who really, really love the artist. And what the artists will do is continue to provide things like perks and make them more connected. Like, that's really the goal.
Yeah, you're correct about that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and we got 4 or 5 questions, Martin. So it would be great if you could talk about the questions.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So I will thank you all for. Let me see. Are you talking about the questions about the NFT, Sota? Or
Yeah.
okay, let's see here. Maybe very interesting question for you, Brandon. How do you counter copyright issues in NFT?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah. So I spend about 5 to 7 hours per week now with the legal team on this issue.
Nice.
So I probably have some specific insight on how this is going. So I would say this, right? Like, there's definitely what we did with BCCG, and also what we helped out with Polka Pets is they're all original characters. We have an internal team now of 30 visual or audio artists, right? So we're working the most time with our own IP. Now, when we talk about things like the Tory Lane sale, we were actually able to create a piece of visual art that used his song before it was even released. So that was the only way to listen to his music, was before that album. Now that's one of the top streamed albums on Spotify right now. I think still right now. Was the first way to do it was to listen to in his NFT, right? To go to OpenSea, and and only a certain amount of people had that. So I would say this, right? Like, the copyright is emerging. I'd say the context of it is, overall, that we're presenting it is a piece of digital merch that has maybe a song embedded, but overall that's how we're doing it on the music side, right? But there's going to be a lot more that comes out of this. But I think with all new technologies, we can't like wait until we get full, clear guidance on it. You just sort of have to explore this, and then what's great is we can correct if there is something there. But we're trying to be as proactive with both our legal opinions on this stuff, and then also are working with, for example, a label, a brand, the property owners, stuff like that. So, but I'll just say this, right? We're not going to come out tomorrow and make Elon Doge NFTs with his face on it. Like, I don't think that's a smart move, and something our public brand wants to do. Copyrighted pictures with memes and stuff. It's really not our thing.
Okay, great. I want to thank you both for being here on the crowdcast. We're going to go to our Q&A session. If you want to stay, feel free to stay here. Otherwise, I know you are very busy. I know you are, guys. So you can stay, or I can go further to the Q&A session. Any last additions you want to add here, Ty?
I could echo or extend on to what Brandon was saying about copyrights. I think it's interesting. There's a couple new companies coming up. I think Eureka is one of them, and they're doing copyrights for NFTs. And I think it's really interesting because copywriting is actually much easier, I think, with NFTs if the material is first put on an NFT. So for example, if there's only art that exists on an NFT and originally, that's timestamped. That's the whole purpose of the blockchain, is so that you can say, hey, like, I know which one's the original now because this art didn't exist anywhere else but before this creator minted an NFT. And so I know that if there's copies, I can always just go check the timestamp of the original NFT, and I know, for a fact this was the original because that's the purpose of the blockchain. So I think it's really cool. I think it actually solves a lot of problems with copyrights, actually. And there's going to be more, verification systems coming down the line. Basically another layer of infrastructure for copyrights with NFTs. I'm sure Brandon is probably already going in that direction. It's just the most logical step. So.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ty. Thank you for being here. Hi, Brandon.
Okay.
Do you have anything to add to finish up?
Yeah. So then, Martin, can I give a little bit of a teaser?
Of course you can.
So I'm happy to announce, no details now, but I'm happy to announce we'll be working with Plasm with our NFT Launchpad, and we're super excited. We're working with some very elite brands, both in the entertainment space, also in the fintech space, which you would not believe. But also, we're super honored to have Plasm has offered to also do a sell NFTs on our Launchpad. So we're really excited about it. We're working to be like the #1 NFT Launchpad in the world. Really, it is our goal to do that for the Bondly platform, and we couldn't have a better partner. So we're super excited about that, and we're also excited that and we're super excited that we'll also be minting NFTs on Shiden and Plasm Network as they continue to launch out more features. So we'll be working hand in hand with Plasm on that process.
Thanks for the teaser, and I'm very excited about working further with you guys with Bondly. So thanks a lot. Thanks for being here, Brandon.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you,
guys. Appreciate it.
It was a great talk. So just a moment.
Absolutely.
Leave it to you guys. Yep. So yeah, we have around 9 questions from the community. So let's answer one by one. So I'm going to lead the question. So Martin, please answer. All right.
Okay.
So the first question is: do Plasm holder get Shiden token 101 still? I remember it being talked about.
If you are a Plasm holder, if you joined Locked 1 and Locked 2, you are eligible to get the 1-on-1 airdrop. This will be at the moment Shiden is launched. So this will happen before the Kusama Parachain offering. So yeah, you still are eligible to the airdrop. So no worries about that.
Yeah. So basically, token will be distributed at the Genesis 5. So when we launch. So to do so, we have to become a Kusama Parachain. So please support us to become the first or second, Kusama Parachain. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool. Second question is: there is any basic tutorials for developer to create some basic app?
Yeah, there is. I will share my screen for this so you can see it. If you are going to our documentation, here you have our ecosystem explained. You can run things, and here we have our build section where you can see everything, every tutorial about deploying an in contract, how to deploy an EVM pre-compiled contracts, Ethereum contract on Dusty. We have some examples like creating an asset on our Dusty network, where we explained everything. So actually we are making this documentation more and more ready for developers. We are adding new things every week. And this week we will add a WebAssembly tutorial about creating an asset. So we also have a completely validator guide. We recently added this one. This is actually the ultimate guide to create a validator with the very high security level. I worked on this together with someone from our ambassador site, and this is actually a very good tutorial. If you want to be a validator on Shiden or on Plasm Network, I recommend you to try this and be a very secured validator on our network. So we have a very extended documentation, so also feel free to ask to add some suggestions if you have some.
Great. So the next question is, yeah, for the normal Shiden or Plasm Network token holder, am I able to nominate dApps and therefore stake token on them for rewards? Yeah, yes, it is. You can stake your token on network, like a proof of staking, as well as dApps. So this is pretty new concept. I think other blockchains do not have. So at the first time, it can be different and difficult for you, but basically it's almost the same to the proof of stake. Staking on the validator or something like that. So you can stake your token on dApps, let's say. So yeah, this is an example. So you can stake Ethereum token on Uniswap or Compound, so that you can get staking rewards, and the Uniswap developer can earn Ethereum.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Cool. Next question is, these tokens between bridges are the same or minted from one chain to the second one? Yeah. So basically, mint and the lock and mint. I think almost every bridges have the same architecture. So we lock, Shiden token, and the Ethereum smart contract detect this lock and issue exactly the same amount on Ethereum, and the vice versa. So mint and lock, and lock and mint. Yeah, can you tell us more about the utility of Plasm Polka Pets NFT?
This is still in the early stage, so we are now working with our developers who are building dApps on top of Shiden and Plasm Network. So I will always introduce our Polka Pets, and we can then maybe have a partnership with the dApp builder to do something for our Polka Pet holders. But as a Polka Pet holder, I recommend you to come to our Discord and come to our NFT channel, where we will share all the latest news about this.
Yep. And the another question from the community is, what blockchain is Plasm is bridging to? So we are making a bridge between Polkadot and Cosmos, and Polkadot and the Ethereum, and the Polkadot and the Binance Smart Chain. But Cosmos is minimum valuable product is ready in terms of Cosmos, and in terms of Ethereum, it's under the heavy development. And some of the other teams, such as Icon and Avalanche and so on, contacted us, so we are talking to them as well. But our resources is limited, so our highest priority is Ethereum right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. When will be the KSM auction to have chance to support? Actually, no one knows. No one knows, but I hope it will be the end of this month or the beginning of the next month. But we don't know, and the Web3 Foundation will announce the date of the auction. But auction consists of crowd loan and Parachain lease offering, PLO, consists of auction and crowd loan. So we're gonna start crowd loan first, and we are going to use KSM token for we collected through crowd loan. We are going to use this kind of KSM token for the auction. So we start crowd loan before the auction.
Yes.
So next one is, how long are you trying to get a Parachain lease for? So basically 11 months. More specifically, 336 days. So the slot is from 1 to 8. So basically 11 months, almost 1 year.
Yeah, we go for the maximum for the Kusama.
Yeah.
And that's 11 months, so yeah.
Yeah. For what NFT bridge will you use to be interoperable with blockchain outside of Polkadot and Kusama?
Yeah, we are working with Bondly with that, so I'm sure they will create a launchpad and an NFT swap. So we are actually working with partners for that instead of doing it ourselves. So
cool. Why is it so important for you to become a Parachain? So basically, we have two reasons: the shared security and cross-chain messaging passing. So we are making currently there are no Parachain yet, right? So every Parachain is candidate. Every Parachain candidate is independent substrate chain. So we have to make our security by ourselves. But it's very hard to make our security from let's say from day one. So by connecting our blockchain to Polkadot, we can import the security of the Polkadot from relay chain to Parachain. So this is very important things for us. And the another thing is cross-chain messaging passing. We can import Bitcoin, the Polka BTC, or like Ethereum asset, or an Akara token, and so on through cross-chain messaging passing. So our mission is to make scalable multi-chain smart contract hub. So it's really important to get Bitcoin or Ethereum through Polkadot. Do you have anything else, Martin?
yeah, you covered it all.
Cool. Hi. Is the grid program still available? Hi, Lee. Yes. So we are 100% focused on becoming a Parachain, right? So once we became a Parachain, we are going to start the grid program, basically the acceleration program, and we have around 10% for the developers. So we are going to start grant program as well. But dApps staking will be activated once we become Parachain. So by making dApps on the top of Shiden Network, you can earn Shiden token. And based on the performance, we can check the order or like activity, like performance. So after checking the performance, we are going to distribute token. So the first step is deploying dApps and making smart contract, and after that grant program or acceleration program.
Yes.
So
if you have any questions, technical questions, feel free to come to our Discord. Jimmy just sent the link to Discord, so come to our developers community, and we are there with all our developers to help you with everything.
Cool.
So
when dApps portal will be released, I think it takes 1 month or 2 months. But after becoming a Kusama Parachain, I would like to say 1 month. Yeah. How do you sign for the Discord? I think this is NFT.
Yeah, to Discord, you can just press the link on our website, or in the channel, Jimmy just shared the link. So
Got it. Cool. Yeah, thank you, Jimmy. And is it possible to compare Plasm with Ethereum?
You can actually compare Plasm to Ethereum 2.0, but like we said, we are more of a virtual multi-chain developers hub. So we are, with all our bridges, we are actually making more than Ethereum 2.0. So comparing that is not actually doable to do so. That's all I have to say about this. Yeah.
Yep. That's it. Yeah. Thank you for joining today, and we're gonna do our best to become a Kusama Parachain.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Bye.
Bye bye.